There is a special kind of magic in growing your own food. You get to watch a tiny seed sprout and transform into a thriving plant. This plant then rewards your care with fresh, delicious produce. When it comes to growing chilies, that reward comes with a little extra kick. Growing hot peppers is more than just gardening. It's an exciting adventure in flavor and heat. You can cultivate peppers that range from a gentle warmth to a fiery inferno. Imagine stepping into your garden to pick a fresh habanero for your homemade salsa. The vibrant colors of the peppers, bright reds, sunny yellows, deep purples, add beauty to any space. It's a truly satisfying experience from start to finish. This journey is surprisingly accessible, even for those who have never gardened before. Chili plants are resilient and can be grown in many different environments. A large backyard garden, a sunny patio in containers, or even on a bright apartment windowsill. The process connects you to your food in a profound way. You learn about the plant's needs and how to provide for them. This hands-on experience is both educational and deeply rewarding. Every pepper you harvest feels like a small trophy, a testament to your patience and effort. The pride of sharing your homegrown peppers with friends and family is a joy in itself. Beyond the satisfaction of the harvest, growing different chili varieties opens up a whole new world of culinary possibilities. Think of the soil as the home where your chili plant will live its entire life. Just like we need a comfortable and safe house, your pepper plant needs good soil to thrive. The soil is not just dirt, it is a complex living ecosystem. It provides the essential anchors for the plant's roots. Those anchors hold the plant upright and steady against wind and rain. Strong roots mean a strong plant. Strong roots let a plant support the weight of many developing peppers. If the soil is too loose or too compacted, roots can't establish a firm grip. That leaves the plant vulnerable and unstable. This foundation is the very first step toward a successful harvest. Beyond physical support, the soil acts as the plant's pantry. It also acts as the plant's water fountain. Soil stores the vital nutrients and moisture your chili needs. Roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil. They transport those resources up through the stem to leaves and fruits. If the soil is poor and lacks essential elements, your plant will be malnourished. That malnourishment can cause stunted growth. It can cause yellowing leaves, and it can cause a disappointing lack of peppers. A healthy, well-fed plant is much better equipped to produce an abundance of spicy, flavorful fruits. The quality of your soil directly translates to the quality and quantity of your harvest. It's the secret that separates struggling plants from those bursting with life. So, what does the perfect soil for chili plants look like? Peppers are not overly fussy, but they do have clear preferences. The ideal soil is often described as loamy. Loam is a mixture of 3 particle types: sand, silt, and clay. Sand, large particles create air pockets and excellent drainage. Silt, smaller particles help hold moisture and nutrients. Clay, tiny particles retain nutrients for the plant to use later. That balanced mix yields rich soil that drains well and holds the right amount of water. Soil texture matters as much as composition. You want soil that's light and crumbly. A handful should feel fluffy, not heavy or dense. It should hold loosely when squeezed, then easily fall apart. That structure is crucial for root development. Peppers have fine roots that must spread to find water and nutrients. Hard, compacted soil stops roots and stunts growth. Light, airy soil lets roots grow deep and strong. Proper drainage is non-negotiable. Peppers hate wet feet. Roots shouldn't sit in water. Heavy clay that holds water can cause root rot. Good drainage prevents that. Ideal soil drains excess water quickly, but not so fast that it dries out immediately. That's a sandy soil problem. Aim for consistently moist, never waterlogged. Creating the perfect soil for your peppers often involves adding a few key ingredients to what you already have. The most important addition is organic matter. This is the cornerstone of healthy, fertile soil. Organic matter can be many things. It generally refers to decomposed plant and animal materials. Think of things like compost, aged manure, leaf mold, peat moss. Adding organic matter works wonders for any soil type. In heavy clay soil, it helps to break up dense particles, improving drainage and aeration. In sandy soil, it acts like a sponge, holding moisture and nutrients. It truly is the magic ingredient for building great soil. Compost is the star player. Gardeners call it black gold. Compost is decomposed organic material. It teems with beneficial microorganisms. It hosts earthworms. It supplies essential nutrients. To further enhance soil, add amendments for drainage and aeration. Perlite is volcanic glass heated until it pops like popcorn. A good container recipe: 1 part potting soil, 1 part compost, 1 part perlite or vermiculite. This gives a light, well-draining, nutrient-rich environment for peppers. Another great amendment for in-ground gardens is aged manure. Once your soil is prepared, you'll need to think about feeding your pepper plants throughout the growing season. This is where fertilizers come in. Fertilizers provide the essential nutrients plants need to grow flower produce fruit. There are 2 main categories, organic and synthetic. Organic fertilizers are derived from natural sources such as plant matter, animal manure, and minerals. Examples include bone meal, blood meal, fish emulsion, kelp meal. They work by feeding the beneficial microorganisms in the soil. These microbes then break down the organic matter into a form that the plant's roots can absorb. This is a slow, gentle process that builds long-term soil health. Synthetic fertilizers, on the other hand, are manufactured through industrial processes. They are also known as chemical or inorganic fertilizers. These products, like Miracle-Gro or other all-purpose plant foods, provide nutrients in a water-soluble form that is immediately available to the plant. You can often see a plant green up within a few days of application. However, this rapid feeding comes with some downsides. Synthetic fertilizers do nothing to improve the soil structure or feed the soil's ecosystem. For growing chili peppers, many experienced gardeners prefer an organic approach. A balanced approach can work well. Section 6. Getting your hands dirty. A step-by-step guide to soil prep. Preparing your soil properly before you plant is a critical step that will pay dividends all season long. Let's walk through the process. Whether you are planting in a garden bed or in containers. For an in-ground garden bed, start by clearing the area of any weeds. Clear out grass. Remove large rocks. Once the area is clear, loosen the existing soil. Use a garden fork or use a tiller. Break up compacted soil to about 8 to 12 inches deep. Avoid working the soil when it is very wet. Now add your amendments. Spread 2 to 4 inches of compost over the bed. If your soil is heavy clay, add perlite. Or add coarse sand to improve drainage. If a soil test showed pH adjustments are needed, add garden lime to raise pH, or add elemental sulfur to lower pH. Thoroughly mix amendments into your native soil. Rake the surface smooth. For containers, make your soil mix from scratch. Section 7. Feeding the fire. A simple fertilizing schedule for peppers. Chili peppers are known as heavy feeders, which means they have a healthy appetite for nutrients throughout their life cycle. To keep them productive, you will need to provide them with supplemental food. The key is to give them the right nutrients at the right time. At the very beginning, when you first plant your seedlings, the compost you mixed into the soil will provide enough food for the first few weeks. Hold off on adding any extra fertilizer immediately after transplanting to avoid burning the delicate young roots. Let the plant get established in its new home first. Once the plant starts to show vigorous new growth, typically about 3 to 4 weeks after transplanting, you can begin your regular fertilizing schedule. During this early vegetative stage, the plant is focused on growing strong stems and lots of healthy leaves. A balanced, all-purpose organic fertilizer is perfect for this phase. Look for products with relatively even numbers like a 5-5-5 or a 3-4-4. These numbers represent the ratio of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. A good option for beginners is a granular organic vegetable fertilizer, such as Job's Organics Vegetable and Tomato. Simply scratch the recommended amount into the soil surface around the plant and water it in. Apply this every 4 to 6 weeks. Section 8. Happy Plant, Hot Pepper. Essential care tips for thriving chilies. Beyond perfect soil and fertilizer, a few other key elements will ensure your chili plants thrive. First and foremost is sunlight. Peppers are sun-loving plants from warm, sunny climates. They need at least 6 to 8 hours of direct bright sunlight every day. More sun equals sign more energy to make sugars. More sugars equal sign more fruit and often more heat. Find the sunniest spot in your yard. Find the sunniest spot on your patio. Watering is another critical aspect of pepper care. Keep soil consistently moist but never waterlogged. Check soil with your finger, about 1 inch deep or 2 inches deep. If that depth feels dry, water. Water deeply at the base. Watch for common problems. Pests like aphids hide on the undersides of leaves. A strong hose spray can dislodge them. Blossom end rot shows as a dark, sunken spot on the bottom of the pepper. Add calcium amendments like bone meal. Mulch around the base with straw. Section 9. Your first fiery harvest. A rewarding journey awaits. Growing your own chili peppers is a journey that is as rewarding as it is delicious. It begins with preparing the soil, mixing in the rich compost and adding amendments. Watching a tiny seedling take hold and grow into a lush, green plant. You learn to read the plant's needs, provide water when it's thirsty, and feed it when it's hungry. This connection to the natural world, even in your own backyard or on a balcony, is deeply fulfilling. The excitement builds as the first small white flowers appear, promising spicy treasures. You check on them daily, watching them swell and ripen, changing from green to red to orange to yellow. The moment you harvest your first homegrown pepper is one of pure pride and accomplishment. The flavor and heat of a pepper picked fresh, still warm from the sun, is something you simply cannot buy in a store. Don't be intimidated if you are a first-time gardener. Start small, 1 plant or 2 plants in containers. So, I encourage you to take the plunge. Get your hands dirty, create that perfect soil mix, and plant a chili seed or two.